Hi, this is Shakhar Pelled, freelance translator since 1985, sharing with you some insights about the industry, the art, and the profession. And in this video, I will try to recap some of the things that I spoke about in the most recent videos, and that is thinking about the CAT tools within the larger context of the industry and the art of translation. As we saw, translation is an art in which you take up the content and within your mind you transform it into the target language. Now, this whole idea of CAT ignores context, ignores the true art of the linguist, and in fact has a model of one-to-one. This word, it's like a lexical model. One word to one word, one idea to one idea, everything noun per noun, as if there is no relationship within words, there is no context, there is the actual language is transformed into a model, an engineering model. And this model is not a true model of how a translator works. Because when you do the work, and if you're a conscientious translator, you'll be working in a completely different mode. You'll be ingesting the meaning from the source, you'll be transforming it in your mind, playing around, and then you will create the target in another language, and it will be in that language. So now the CAT has become part of the industry, and even though it is dissociated from the way that translators work. So what is the role of the CAT within the social and economic framework of the translation world? If you look at it closely, you will see that it is an argument to convince translators to do the art, the work for free, or at discounted prices, by convincing them that they are actually MTs, mechanized translators, by mechanizing them. So in fact, even though you do the whole process, you are paid less for it. And this is the way that economies of scale are achieved in translation. Because translation, you can't really get to economies of scale. You can't, it's not a template that you can spew out thousands of items. It's a bespoke industry. Every translation is handcrafted. So how do you convince an artisan who crafts a translation to reduce price? You convince the artisan that he's actually a machine. And since he's already produced a sentence, a certain sentence, and now there is a similar sentence, then he should reduce the price because now he has less work to do on just a little change. You don't have to translate the whole thing, which is ridiculous because that's not how you work. You don't save time in that, except for 100% matches, which do save time. Of course, we will see in another video that sometimes they say, 100% matches must be reviewed, so no time saving there. But say it's your own work and you say it's the same context, the same client, everything, and you trust the 100% matches, okay. So you just skip them and it's okay. It's repetition or internal repetitions. That's also okay because it's the same thing. Not always. You also have to be careful. But let's say, but the rest is not. This is not what you do. You do the actual work and you get paid less for it. And I think this is the role of the CAT in the translation industry. It's a tool for convincing translators to lower their prices and a tool for making money off the work of many translators without paying royalties. It's, you know, in YouTube, for example, I'm using some music like I think the last one was First We Take Manhattan or Welcome to the Machine. So when I put it up in YouTube, the artist gets the royalties because I quoted the artist in my work. So my work becomes a derivative work. Now, all work done provided to clients by agencies using CAT tools that translators have provided the strings for are derivative works, but the translator does not get royalties. Quite the opposite. He gets paid less because there are repetitions. And the translator who made the original strings, which have now become canonized or enshrined in the TM or in the database, he gets nada. So, food for thought.